Life's a bit like a wheel, isn't it? Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. And when things get tough, like during recessions, it feels like the downhill stretches just keep coming. But fear not. In this video, we're diving deep into recession-proof success, contrarian strategies to thrive in economic downturns. So, keep watching because we're about to uncover these contrarian approaches that keep you ahead of the curve, even when times are tough. By the time we're done, you'll walk away with 10 valuable strategies to navigate life's twists and turns. Ready? Give Luxo-Life some love and let's dive in. Number 10. Keep cash available for opportunities. When tough times hit, having some cash on hand can be a real game changer. It's like having a lifeline that you can grab onto when opportunities come knocking. Imagine this. You're in the middle of a storm and suddenly you see a break in the clouds, a chance to seize something great. That's where keeping cash available for opportunities comes into play. You see, maintaining liquidity means having enough cash readily available to jump on those opportunities as soon as they arise. It's about being prepared, like having your umbrella handy when the rain starts pouring down. Whether it's snagging a discounted asset, investing in a promising venture, or simply weathering the storm without relying on credit, having cash on hand gives you the freedom to act swiftly and decisively. And let's face it, in times of economic downturns, opportunities don't always knock politely. Sometimes they kick the door wide open. That's why having that cash cushion can make all the difference between seizing the moment and watching it slip away. Number 9. Manage debt wisely, favoring low interest. When it comes to managing debt, it's all about making smart choices that work in your favor. Picture this. You're juggling different loans and bills, trying to keep everything in balance. That's where managing debt wisely comes into play. The idea is to minimize high-interest debt. Those pesky loans that eat away at your wallet with hefty interest rates. Instead, focus on low-interest debt that won't drain your finances as much. It's like choosing the lighter load to carry on your shoulders, making your financial journey a little easier. But here's the twist. It's not just about avoiding high-interest debt altogether. Sometimes, strategically using low-interest debt can actually work in your favor. It's like having a tool in your toolbox that you can whip out when the timing is just right. By leveraging low-interest debt, you can seize opportunities that might otherwise be out of reach, whether it's investing in a promising venture or making a strategic purchase. Number 8. Seize discounted assets during downturns. In the midst of an economic downturn, it might feel like everything is falling apart, but amidst the chaos, there's often a silver lining: discounted assets. While others are panicking, you have the opportunity to scoop up valuable assets at bargain prices. That's where seizing discounted assets during downturns comes into play. It's all about recognizing the hidden gems among the rubble, those valuable assets that are temporarily undervalued due to market conditions. Whether it's stocks, real estate, or businesses, economic downturns often create opportunities for savvy investors to acquire assets at a fraction of their true worth. Number 7. Think logically, not emotionally. We've all heard of the saying, control your emotions or your emotions will control you. Nowhere does this ring truer than times of economic uncertainty. When the market is swinging wildly and fear is in the air, it's easy to let our emotions take the wheel. But here's the thing, successful investors know how to think logically, not emotionally. Instead of making decisions based on fear or greed, they rely on rational, data-driven analysis. It's like having a compass to navigate through a stormy sea, keeping you on course even when the waves are crashing around you. By grounding themselves in logic rather than emotion, they're able to make clearer, more objective decisions. Think of it this way. When you're tempted to panic sell or jump on the latest investment craze, take a step back and ask yourself, what does the data say? What are the facts telling me? By doing so, you can avoid falling victim to emotional impulses that can lead to costly mistakes. Number 6. Follow successful financial practices. Successful people follow successful patterns. So if you want to become successful, it makes sense to look at those who have already achieved success are doing. This applies especially during economic downturns when navigating financial challenges can feel like walking through a minefield. That's where following successful financial practices comes into play. Think of it as having a mentor or guide to show you the way. By emulating the strategies and habits of successful individuals, you can learn from their experiences and avoid common pitfalls. Whether it's budgeting wisely, investing strategically, or managing risk effectively, successful financial practices can serve as a roadmap to help you navigate through turbulent times. Picture this: you're faced with a tough financial decision, unsure of which path to take. Instead of relying on trial and error, you can turn to the tried and true methods of those who have gone before you. It's like having a trusted advisor whispering in your ear, guiding you towards the best course of action. Number 5. Make a few decisive moves. You have a brain and mind of your own. Use it, and use it wisely. That's the essence of making a few decision moves when it comes to navigating economic downturns. Instead of spreading yourself thin by trying to tackle every problem at once, focus on making bold and impactful decisions. Think of it like playing a game of chess. Instead of moving every piece on the board haphazardly, successful players focus on making strategic moves that will ultimately lead to victory. In the same way, by concentrating your resources and energy on a few key decisions, you can maximize your chances of success even in challenging times. Number 4. Bulk buy for savings. In times of economic downturns, every penny counts. So, instead of paying full price for each item individually, why not take advantage of economies of scale and buy in bulk? It's like getting a discount for buying in bulk at the grocery store, but on a larger scale. By purchasing assets or resources in larger quantities, you can enjoy lower costs per unit, ultimately saving you money in the long run. Imagine this: you're a small business owner trying to cut costs during tough economic times. Instead of purchasing inventory piece by piece, you decide to bulk buy. As a result, you not only save money on each item, but also streamline your purchasing process, freeing up valuable time and resources. It's a smart move that allows you to stretch your budget further and keep your business afloat during challenging times. But here's the catch: bulk buying requires careful planning and consideration. You need to assess your needs, compare prices, and ensure you have enough storage space. It's like being a savvy shopper, always on the lookout for the best deals and opportunities to save. By taking the time to strategize your bulk purchases, you can maximize your savings and weather economic downturns with confidence. Number 3. Grow wealth during recessions. It's easy to feel discouraged and worried about your financial future, especially in times of economic downturns. However, successful individuals see these downturns as opportunities in disguise. Instead of fearing recessions, they embrace them as chances to grow their wealth in unique ways. Rather than sitting on the sidelines and waiting for the storm to pass, they view economic downturns as the perfect time to make strategic investments and acquisitions. It's like seeing a sale at your favorite store. You know that there are deals to be had if you're willing to take advantage of them. By seizing these opportunities, they can position themselves to build long-term wealth and financial security. Number 2. Spend wisely. Avoid unnecessary purchases. One of the biggest mistakes in times of economic downturn is panic buying. When times get tough, it's tempting to splurge on unnecessary purchases or overspend on things we don't really need. However, successful individuals understand the importance of spending wisely and avoiding unnecessary purchases to maintain financial stability. It's all about exercising prudence in your spending and pricing decisions. Instead of impulse buying or giving in to every desire, take a step back and consider whether the purchase is truly essential. By being mindful of where your money goes, you can avoid unnecessary expenses and preserve your financial resources for more important priorities. Think of it like budgeting for your road trip. You wouldn't blow your entire budget on snacks and souvenirs along the way, right? Instead, you'd carefully allocate your funds to cover gas, lodging, and other necessities. In the same way, by prioritizing your spending and avoiding frivolous purchases, you can ensure that your finances remain stable even in uncertain times. Number 1. Secure multiple income sources for stability. Diversifying your income stream, especially during tough economic times, is like having multiple safety nets to catch you if one falls. Instead of relying solely on one source of income, successful individuals understand the importance of securing multiple streams to ensure stability and financial security. It's all about spreading your risk and strengthening your financial foundation. By diversifying your income sources, you're not putting all your eggs in one basket. Whether it's through side gigs, investments, rental properties, or passive income streams, having multiple sources of income can provide a buffer against economic turbulence and unexpected financial setbacks. Think of it like building a sturdy house with multiple support beams. If one beam weakens or breaks, the others can still hold the structure together. In the same way, by diversifying your income streams, you can withstand economic downturns and ensure that your financial house remains strong and resilient. So the next time you're looking to secure your financial future, remember to diversify and strengthen your income streams. By doing so, you can weather any storm that comes your way and emerge stronger on the other side. And those are the 10 contrarian strategies you can use to thrive in economic downturns. If you found today's video helpful, please give us a thumbs up, share your thoughts in the comments below, and pass the video along to others. If you're new to Luxo-Life, consider subscribing to the channel and hitting the bell icon to stay updated. Until the next video, Luxo lovers!